Hi, this is Craig from AccessIPOs.com. Today we're highlighting 10 upcoming IPOs for 2024. These startups have indicated through public statements, SEC filings, and press leaks they are likely to IPO in 2024. These are not the biggest companies that we hope will IPO. Sorry, SpaceX fans. But now that markets appear healthy headed into 2024 and interest rates are anticipated to start falling, several private companies ready to IPO are expected to move forward pending market conditions. First up is Rubrik. Rubrik is a cloud cybersecurity startup based in Palo Alto, California. Bloomberg reported on September 1st, 2023 that Rubrik aimed to IPO as early as October. The deal was expected to raise between $500 and $700 million, but as investors were waiting for the S-1 filing to drop, the October 7th violence erupted in Israel. Combined with the unexciting Birkenstock, Instacart, and ARM IPOs, Rubrik decided to pause its ambitions. The last valuation on record is $4 billion dating back to Microsoft's investment in 2021. Now that the geopolitical shock has subsided, Rubrik could be one of the first IPOs out of the gate in 2024. The next startup on our list is ServiceTitan. ServiceTitan is a cloud software-as-a-service platform empowering local HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and other home services companies to manage their businesses effectively. Reuters reported in December 2023 that ServiceTitan is preparing for an IPO in 2024. According to Reuters, ServiceTitan is working with investment banks Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley and could IPO as early as Q2. The company filed for an IPO confidentially in January 2022 on the tailwinds of the 2021 IPO bonanza, but missed its window of opportunity. It was targeting an $18 billion valuation, well above its last private valuation of $9.5 billion. ServiceTitan is a unique opportunity for retail investors because we can own it today via the Fundrise Innovation Fund. Fundrise purchased a $9.9 million stake in ServiceTitan in 2023, making it the second largest pre-IPO holding behind Databricks. There's a link in the description to learn more. Number 3 on our list is Turo. The best way to describe Turo is it's the Airbnb of rental cars. Car owners or hosts put their cars up for rent on the Turo website and guests rent them out just like rental cars. The platform has spawned thousands of entrepreneurs who are putting their idle vehicles to work. Turo released its first SEC S-1 filing in January 2022, just after the height of the 2021 IPO euphoria. Like many other startups at the time, Turo scuttled their immediate IPO plans due to market conditions. Bloomberg reported on September 8, 2023, that Turo could start its IPO roadshow in October, but like Rubrik, pressed the pause button. Turo has continued to update its S-1 filing every quarter, showing it's a serious IPO contender for 2024. An interesting note about the Turo IPO, eligible Turo hosts may get a chance to invest in the IPO as noted in the SEC filing. If you're a host and want to invest, monitor your emails. Number 4 on our list is Panera Brands. You know Panera Bread, but did you know that Einstein Brothers Bagels and Caribou Coffee are owned by the same company? A German conglomerate called JAB Holdings is the current owner of all 3 brands under one entity called Panera Brands. JAB Holdings took a previously public Panera Bread private in 2017 for $7.5 billion. After a failed SPAC attempt in 2021, JAB Holdings is looking to take Panera Brands public again. It filed confidentially for an IPO in November 2023. The deal could be one of the most recognizable names to IPO in 2024. JP Morgan is the lead underwriter. Next on our list is Skims. Kim Kardashian's online underwear, loungewear, and shapewear clothing store is mulling strategic options, which could include a 2024 IPO, according to a report by Bloomberg. A July 2023 funding round placed a $4 billion valuation on the company. It's expected to sell $750 million in merchandise in 2023. The real power behind Skims is the Kardashian name and social media influence. This is not your mom's JCPenney's catalog. In May 2022, Skims CEO Jens Greed said to the Financial Times regarding an IPO, "At some point we will. It deserves to become a public company, and the beauty of it is that Kim and I don't have to decide that right now." In July 2023, the CEO told the New York Times that he and Kardashian were in no rush, but that investors had shown interest in consumer-facing businesses in recent months. At some point in the future, Skims deserves to be a public company. Skims has a unique opportunity to empower its customers by offering them IPO shares. Loyal customers become loyal shareholders. So will there be an IPO for everybody? We may find out soon. Number 6 on our list is another fast-growing clothing company, Yori. Bloomberg reported in late September that the Encinitas, California-based athletic apparel startup could IPO as early as 2024. The last funding round raised $400 million in October 2021 at a $4 billion valuation. The IPO will likely be above that amount. Founder and CEO Joe Kudla has kept a tight equity stack, taking on only 2 venture capital investors, Norwest Venture Partners and SoftBank. Yori is an online-first business, but aims to have 100 or more brick-and-mortar stores within the next 5 years. If you're curious, the word Yori means mountain in Finnish. Number 7 is Reddit. Reddit is a dinosaur of a social media company. Founded in 2005, it's one of the last OG internet companies to go public. Reddit filed confidentially for an IPO in 2021, but downvoted those plans when the IPO market froze in 2022. Bloomberg reported in late November 2023 that Reddit was testing the waters for an IPO again. 2024 could finally be the year. Very patient venture capital and celebrity investors include Andreessen Horowitz, Sequoia Capital, Coatue, Fidelity, and Tencent. Not to mention Sam Altman, Peter Thiel, Jared Leto, aka the dreamy Jordan Catalano, and Snoop Dogg. Next up, Ibata. Ibata founder Brian Leach was inspired to build the app after watching someone scan receipts into their phone on a flight. He thought, what if you could simply upload a picture of a receipt and get instant cash back? The performance marketing platform partners with large retailers and innovative brands to offer digital discounts and cashback rewards to millions of customers. A Bloomberg report in November indicated the company has selected Goldman Sachs and Citi as lead underwriters in what could be a $2 billion IPO. Investors and Ibata customers should watch for an S-1 filing in 2024. As always, we're hoping the company offers IPO shares to its users and retail investors. Number 9 on our list is Shen. Shen is a massive online retailer selling low-cost clothing and goods to its global customers. The Singapore-based Shen could be the largest IPO in 2024, with a valuation approaching $100 billion, though its latest private valuation is confirmed at $66 billion. Shen filed confidentially for an IPO with the SEC in November, so it's a leading IPO candidate for 2024. That is, unless politicians get in the way. Missouri Congressman Blaine Luetkemeyer has asked the SEC to apply maximum scrutiny to the application because of evidence connecting Shen's cotton supply to Chinese forced labor camps. In classic American capitalistic style, Shen has hired a former Luetkemeyer colleague named David Dreyer as a lobbyist. It's rare for politicians to get involved in upcoming IPOs, but if the Luetkemeyer headache persists, Shen could abandon its U.S. IPO aspirations for London. Number 10 on our list is a 2-for-1 deal. SeatGeek and StubHub. The online ticketing marketplaces have very similar business models and both could IPO in 2024. Both have indicated they're on that path, and if one chooses to go first and the IPO is successful, the other is likely to follow. The information reported SeatGeek filed confidentially for an IPO in April 2023. This came after a failed SPAC attempt that ended in June the previous year. If the SEC qualifies the filing, we could see SeatGeek emerge as a high-profile IPO in 2024. StubHub showed its poker hand in January 2022 when it filed for a direct listing IPO aiming for a $13 billion valuation, but it too suffered from arriving at the 2021 IPO party too late, and the deal never went through. However, in August 2023, the information reported the company had hired a new CFO to, quote, try to take it public next year, attributing the report to people familiar with the matter. The StubHub and SeatGeek IPOs could be exciting in 2024. Let's hope investors can make enough money from these IPOs to cover the ticket service fees. That concludes our list of 10 upcoming IPOs for 2024. Remember, IPO sentiment changes frequently, so monitor my upcoming IPOs webpage for the latest. If you like this video, please subscribe to my brand new YouTube channel and sign up for my monthly IPO newsletter at accessipos.com. This video is not a recommendation to buy or sell any startups mentioned. Pre-IPO and IPO investing involves significant risk. Conduct due diligence by reading the SEC S-1 filings before participating in IPOs. Do not invest in IPOs with money you cannot afford to lose. Thanks for watching.